It's all about humanity. About humanity.
Yo, what's good gamers? Pete here with Mooseman Games, and in today's Dino Squad video, we're going to be doing some gameplay of the Fresnel. So in particular, we're going to be comparing the common gear, so the common weapon and armor that you get with it, comparing that to the most expensive weapon and armor that you can get for it. We're going to do a couple games, compare the two, so you guys can get an idea of whether or not it's something that you want to invest in for your dino hangar. So before we start with the gameplay, a little bit of info about the Fresnel. So we are looking at this guy over here. This is the Fresnel. In fact, let me quickly change the weapons back to your original weapon. So this is what he will look like when you first get him. And I actually already filmed a video, guys, showing like the whole process of me purchasing everything. But that video was messed up. I'll talk about that later. So anyways, the Fresnel has a very unique ability, and that is right here, invisibility. So the Fresnel's ability is to turn invisible. So we're not talking about like you just can't target it. We're talking literally invisible to the naked eye, so you cannot see it anymore. So according to this, we have a duration of 10 seconds and a cooldown of 13 seconds. So if these numbers are correct, that means that actually, if you wanted to, you could stay invisible for almost half of your time in the Fresnel, because the duration and the cooldown are almost the same. Okay, so that's pretty cool, and yeah, what you're looking at is 10,000 gold to pick up the Fresnel, so a very hefty price tag, which is why I think this is a very important video to take a look at, because you really need to know whether it's something that you really want to invest all that gold in, okay, because 10,000 gold is a lot of gold. And furthermore, the weapon, this weapon that I've already purchased, the epic level 4 plasma gun, sets you back another 10,000 gold. So you can see here, you can get this one, the rare one, for 5k, the level 3 for 7.5k, but if you want the best of the best, this big ass plasma cannon, that's going to set you back another 10,000 gold. And finally, when we're looking at the armor here, you can see we have the same kind of options. Rare for 5,000, the epic heavy armor for 7,500, and then super heavy armor coming in at a whopping 10,000 gold. It does look pretty cool. As you can see, it completely covers the dino, so you basically have no weak spots. And one thing I will say, which you'll see a bit later, is that looking at the Fresnel's health pool here, 5,250 is a tiny health pool. So let's compare it to, for example, the Reaver, which I have here, which is almost the same level, and we're looking at 8,700. What if we go to the Wasp? 12,000 health. So these guys have a lot more health compared to the Fresnel. So the Fresnel goes down very quickly. All right, so we're going to start off with the common gear, as you can see, and we're going to jump into a little match, and yeah, then we'll do another match with the epic expensive gear, and we'll do a comparison so you guys can see which one is for you, if any of them. So yeah, actually what happened is I filmed this video already. I filmed 2 videos on the Fresnel already, which I plan to release, but there was something really wrong with it. Like I think I had bad connection, or I was lagging, or what, because the ability basically didn't work. I pressed turn invisible, and he would be invisible for like 1 second or like 2 seconds, and then he would just get shot down. Even while he was invisible, people were still shooting at me, and I couldn't get any footage of the Fresnel. It was just dying, so I really hope it's not laggy like this today, though I see a little bit of jumping going on here. So if you know me, you know I love the small dinos just because they're fast. I really enjoy the kind of fast, speedy play style of the smaller dinos. So we are lagging again. No, come on now. All right, so this is what kind of damage we're looking at with the basic weapon. So it takes out other small dinos without a problem. Piece of cake. So we're over here. We're not going to use the invisibility until we actually need to. I just hope it actually works this time with a little bit of poor connection / lag. All right. So one other thing to note is look at the way that the weapons fire here. So you notice the first time I was shooting, it was a big kind of burst of shots, whereas now it's just 2 shots at a time, and there is a long gap in between shots. So watch, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's quite a long gap between shots, guys. So that's one thing to pay. Oh, did not notice that guy there. There's one thing to pay attention to, or to make note of. You have to make your shots count. You can't just continuously fire like you can with a lot of these other dinos. Okay, so I have no chance of facing off against this guy. We're just holding this tower down at the moment, but there's no way I'm going to be able to take him out, especially with these light weapons. So look, I'm still doing some... No, that's not me, is it? Is that me? Is that me doing that damage? Doing some... Okay, let's go invisible. So let's check it out. We're invisible now. Okay, seems to be working, but let's see if anyone shoots me. There we go. Okay, so the invisibility seems to be working properly now. That's so much better. That's like a solid 10 seconds or whatever of invisibility. That is what the ability should look like. There's definitely something wrong. Look at the damage I'm doing to this guy. That's me. When this is the common weapon. Oh, come on, come in range. That I'm using just the the weakest, the one where it comes with. Let's go invisible. So now where am I? You don't. He doesn't even know I'm here. He doesn't even know I'm right up his butt. In a non-weird way, if there is a non-weird way to be up someone's butt. But yeah, okay. So we captured this tower. Awesome. But yeah, that was crazy how much damage. Let's see about this guy. So look, we're doing. Oh no, that wasn't me. That was someone else. We're doing some good damage with the common weapon. So it's definitely a powerful weapon, which is something that you would expect, right? Because, I mean, well, one, it's a really expensive dino to purchase in the first place. But two is the fact that the firing mechanism is different to a lot of these other ones, to these other dinos here, because you can't fire non-stop with these. You have to wait for them to recharge their ammo or like reload your ammo a little bit. So you would hope that as a trade-off for having to kind of wait quite a while between shots, that you actually can deal a lot of damage with those shots, which does seem to be the case. So it's fairly balanced. If the Fresnel was this powerful and able to fire non-stop, I think it would be too overpowered. So I think it is a good way to balance the Fresnel a little bit better. Oh, what am I doing? Who's shooting me? All right, so you can recharge it if you wait like a moment like I am now, where I'm not shooting anyone. Then it will recharge. And then, as you can see here, hopefully I should be able to do quite a few shots in a row. Bam, 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 bam. You see, look at that chunk of health I just took off that guy, and that's match already, I guess. That was a quick match. But you saw, so you wait a few seconds, and then you are able to kind of continuously deal that damage in there. So no MVP for me today. Wow, that was a pretty poor match on my behalf. I was pretty busy talking. So that is what it looks like. I think that was a pretty good demonstration of what you're looking at. Oh, there we go, level 23. So speaking of which, you have to be a level 19 player to be able to unlock the Fresnel, okay? So level 19 player, and more importantly, you have to have a ton of gold saved up. So speaking of which, ton of gold, let's try out this ridiculously huge plasma gun, level 4 here. So as you can see here, these are the stats on the right-hand side. 67% bonus damage, so that's a lot of extra damage. And an effect, burn, where you hit an enemy continuously for some time and it applies 42 damage per second. So that's damage over time. And you do get the same thing if you purchase the level 3 one for 7,500. The only difference is that you're getting 50% bonus damage as opposed to 67. So this one may well be another option for you to consider. It won't be quite as damaging as this, but it's definitely a big boost in damage, and you still get that damage over time effect. So let's go over, and just about got enough gold to pick up this super heavy armor. So bonus health 67%. We're looking at 10,000 gold. RIP to my gold. Watch it go. Confirm. All right, here we go. Now, it is a hefty thing. So let's see what difference it makes to the gameplay. Because, like I said, the Fresnel has a very small health pool, so it goes down very easily. So let's see what difference this makes here. It's all about avoiding getting hit and being sneaky, That's why you've got the invisibility, you're fast. But yeah, you want to just stay out of people's line of sights, because if you get shot a couple times, you're going down very fast. Now, let's see what the difference is with this armor, whether that's still the case or not. So, come on, here we go. And look how ridiculous this plasma cannon looks on top of it. It is like bigger than the Dino itself. All right, here we go, here we go. So, okay, let's destroy this guy. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. One shot. That giant dino didn't even have the chance to take him out because we were just all over that guy. So here we go. This guy too. You're lucky. No, you. So one thing I will say is that it's harder to hit the smaller dinos, simply because they're fast, and like I said, you need to be accurate with these shots because you don't get unlimited firing, you know? And look, I took out that giant dino. It is uncommon for small dinos like this to take out giant dinos that easily. At least in my experience, it's not that easy to take out a giant dino unless you're in the Fresnel, which is just super powerful. Let's kill this little guy, rampage, and now you can see we have to recharge our ammo, but look, pow pow, look at that damage we're doing. He's healing up, but oh, my bad, I pressed invisibility. It was just a little bit too late. Okay, let's jump back in. So yeah, you can see I did still go down fairly easily, even with this super heavy armor. But we're going to put it to the test a little bit more. And let's see. You got to watch out for snipers as well, guys, because they don't have to hit you that many times. You know, they can deal the damage before you have the chance to turn invisible. You saw we took out that medium dino in like 1 second with our burst damage. Let's come up here, provide some support. Look how quick we'll take this guy out. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam, double kill. Our beacon. So yeah, it is a very deadly predator in this game, especially, you know, with all the expensive gear. It is a very deadly predator. You just need to avoid being shot because it is a very fragile dino as well. Okay, so as soon as you start taking damage, hit that invisibility button. Just kind of, you know, figure out where you're taking damage from and get behind cover, like I've done here. And 10 seconds, as you can see, is quite a long time. Look at that. That is plenty of time to either escape or to, you know, get to where you need to be. No, come on now, dude. All right, so we have no lives left. That is going to be it. I forgot they've changed the game mode, so we don't have, we can't recharge, which is a little bit annoying. A little bit annoying for me, because now it means I can't demonstrate the Fresnel anymore in this video. So I'll catch you guys after this match. Alright guys, so I thought I'd jump in with just a little bit more gameplay in the Fresnel with all of the fancy gear, heavy armor, and the heavy weapon. Super heavy armor, sorry, not the heavy armor. Super heavy armor, and the weapon. Look at the damage I'm doing shooting this guy in the butt. This is a giant dino, but he ain't no match for... Okay, invisible. Run away! Okay, spoke too soon. What?! Okay, so there is a perfect example of how you can be invisible but still killed. So that's annoying. Let's try and survive a little bit longer in our second Fresnel. So you see what I mean there? I wasn't shooting, I was invisible, I was just running around, and I still got instantly destroyed. And I had pretty much full health. I do have the super heavy armor kit, but I was almost instantly destroyed, and look how quickly my health is going down there, you see? Just with this other dude over here. Alright, we're invisible. Let's try and sneak attack this guy. Ha! He did not see that coming. So you can either use it for escaping danger, which is mostly what I've been doing, or you can use it just like I did just then to sneak attack people. It's similar. As you can see, I'm invisible now, hiding in the bushes, and I can actually deal some damage to that while chilling in the bushes and hopefully not die. Deal some damage to this tower. There we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. What? Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Don't know what happened there. Alright, you know what? That is going to be it for my Fresnel gameplay. I don't like the new thing where you can only play each dino like once or twice. I really preferred the other game mode where you could charge up energy and do that. Personally, I just preferred that because it just meant you could kind of... You had more freedom and you didn't have to worry too much about dying, but okay, whatever, is what it is. That is going to be it for this video, so I hope this gave you guys a good idea of what it's like to run the Fresnel, as well as whether or not you personally want to pick up the you know, the epic weapon and the super heavy armor for it. You're looking at 30,000 gold as an overall investment for the Dino, the super heavy armor, and the epic weapon that I was using today. is a lot of gold, guys. It is a heavy investment, so see whether or not it is worth it to you. For me, the super heavy armor, to be honest, it didn't make that much of a noticeable difference to me. I'm sure it did make a difference, but I was still dying like that in whether I had the armor or not. The weapon made more of a noticeable difference to me. So, you're going to die very quickly either way. I would say if you only choose one, I would actually go for the weapon, because you can deal a lot of serious damage, even to the giant dinos, with that weapon. So anyways, if you enjoyed the video, drop me a like, and if you want to see more Dino Squad gaming videos from me, then make sure you are subscribed to the channel, because we'll be posting that stuff at least once a week, if not more. Let me know in the comments down below, are you interested in Fresnel? What are your thoughts on Fresnel? Are you going to be picking it up? And yeah, that is it for this video. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace.